burst review. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Oh my god, when I saw the trailers, the original trailers, and it was showing him cutting the melons up, I'm like, this is the game I'm waiting for. And it was the game I'm waiting for. I tell you, Platinum Games completely delivered this time. So much better than Bayonetta. So much better than Vanquish. This is a seriously good game. But the difficulty level is up there with those games. You know, it's a really hard game. No questions asked, you're going to have a lot of trouble with it. I did. I'm currently stuck on the final boss. I'm actually playing through the other levels on the other difficulties to gain all the monies, you know, the battle points, what you spend, to earn all those so I can upgrade everything and to find all the hidden upgrades. Because I was entering the boss battle with 120% health, and this boss has 200. There's like no way to battle him unless you upgrade everything, so I've been doing that. The game itself, it's a really amazing hack and slash with some stealth elements. They're not very well integrated, those stealth elements. I do have a few complaints with them, but otherwise it's cool that they're there. It's cool that you get the alerts and everything from the original Metal Gear Solid games. That's fantastic. Now, speaking of fantastic, the soundtrack, all the main battles in the game, you have these songs that play, and they're just mind-blowingly good. I'm not gonna include any of that footage with music on it because I might get done for copyright, but I might stick a video annotation, you know, something on there, just to tell you about how awesome this music is, maybe in the description or something, I don't know. So, basically, it's a hack and slash game. It's very much fight after fight after fight with some stealthy elements, some exploring, but it's mostly linear, so keep that in mind. It's not like Metal Gear Solid. You're not going to be sneaking around all the time. You're not going to be hanging off ledges. You're not going to be hiding in lockers and stuff like that. There's a lot of that which is gone in the place of the more popular-y, slashy, hack and slashy, Bayonetta stuff. You don't really get that many weapons besides the high-frequency blade. You do get a pole made out of, you know, the dwarf geckos from Metal Gear Solid 4, their arms. You get a sword made out of that. That's pretty awesome. There's some sais and giant pincer blades as well, which is cool, but the other weapons, things like homing launcher, rocket launcher, they're a bit rubbish, to be honest. I don't really find myself using those. The game itself, its difficulty level is immense. Seriously, I had so much trouble on the bosses in this game, and I'm continuing to have so much trouble. Playing through now with all the upgrades, some of the earlier bosses are falling in a matter of seconds, but one of the first mini-bosses, not even considered a boss in the game, one of the first mini-bosses had me absolutely stumped, and I was spending hours on this one mini-boss, and then they come and they bring out a boss like, in Mission 6, you're fighting a guy called Samuel, and he's a samurai, and he takes ages to put down. When he was getting to 50% health, I was thinking maybe this will be a checkpoint in the battle, maybe it will go halfway and then stop and be like checkpoint, and then I can start from... No. You've got to get all his health down in one go, and he is hard as nails, because every time you go to attack him, he parries you, and you end up getting beaten. It's a really hard game. Looks beautiful, looks amazing. It moves so fast and so fluidly that even my capture device can't catch up. The video footage you're seeing is grainier and much uglier than the actual game looks, because it's so fast my capture device can't even catch up with it. Amazing game. I can't recommend this enough. Don't go ahead buying it full price. I mean, I'm borrowing it at the moment. Thank you very much for letting me borrow it. You know who you are. Oh my god. When it comes down in price, I'm going to be buying this game for myself. And that's when I'll have a go at the Jetstream DLC, and I'll probably do a burst review on that. Oh, and just a thing. Future burst reviews aren't going to be just covering sort of new and modern games. I'm actually going to cover anything that I'm playing at the time that I happen to record. So if I find myself playing some really old game, like Halo, for instance, I will do a video on it, because, you know, I think this is a great way of just, I don't even think about what I'm going to say before I do one of these videos. I just feel it's a nice, candid way of you seeing what kind of games I play and what I like about them. So in general, my complaints about Metal Gear Rising Revengeance are, it's too hard. But if you like a really good challenge, if you like a really tough game to sink your teeth into, get Rising Revengeance. Oh yeah, you will love it. especially if you love games like Bayonetta, Devil May Cry, games like that. You will dig this a lot. If you're a fan of the Metal Gear Solid series and you're not really a fan of games like Devil May Cry, then you might want to either watch someone else's playthrough of Rising Revengeance or wait until it's a bit cheaper, because it is a very different, it's a very different game, massive change of tone. It's not all sneaking all the time, and because it's not Kojima's baby anymore, because Platinum Games took it up, it doesn't have that same Metal Gear Solid quality of writing and quality of cinematography. So you will find characters swearing a bucket load in this, which never happens in Metal Gear Solid.
Don't fuck with this, Senator!
Until next time, if we live that long.